Hi, I'm Dr. Kilpatrick. Let's look at how to collect your saliva sample for cortisol testing. By following these simple steps, you'll help ensure accurate and reliable test results.
Your doctor has ordered a midnight salivary cortisol test. This specific test is designed to measure how well your adrenal and pituitary glands are functioning by checking your cortisol levels exactly at midnight, when they are typically at their lowest. Doctors use this data to diagnose conditions that cause an oversecretion of cortisol, like Cushing's disease or Cushing's syndrome, and to help you manage your weight or control your diabetes. The collection process itself is completely painless and simple. However, it requires strict attention to detail, because even a minor mistake can easily destroy the sample. Adhering flawlessly to the preparation timeline is the only way to secure an uncontaminated sample, which guarantees your doctor gets the exact data needed for an accurate medical diagnosis. Here is exactly how to prepare. 1 month before, no oral steroids or injections. At 24 hours, stop steroid creams and inhalers. 4 hours before, no major meals or alcohol, and brush your teeth now to prevent sample-ruining gum bleeding. 1 hour before, no snacks. 30 minutes before, no water. These time-gated restrictions are mandatory. Introducing any foreign substance or trace amounts of steroids, or even a microscopic drop of blood, will completely invalidate your cortisol reading at the lab. When midnight arrives, your very first step is to wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water and dry them completely. Next, open your collection kit. Before you touch any of the internal components, you need to understand exactly how this device is structured. This diagram shows the collection device, called a salivette. It consists of 4 specific parts: the top cap, the internal insert, the cylindrical cotton pad, and the outer centrifuge tube. Understanding this nested 4-part structure is critical. If you place the cotton pad back into the wrong chamber after collecting your saliva, it ruins the lab's ability to process the sample. Now, open the top cap. The absolute rule for this step is that you must never touch the cotton pad with your bare hands. Instead, tip the open tube directly over your mouth, allowing the cotton pad to fall gently inside without ever making contact with your skin. Once in your mouth, roll the cotton pad around or hold it under your tongue for a minimum of 90 seconds to 2 minutes. The required end state for this step is that the pad must be completely and thoroughly saturated with your saliva before it is removed. If your mouth feels dry, you can increase your saliva production by simply looking at a lemon or just thinking about eating one. Mastering this completely hands-free transfer guarantees the saliva sample represents only your internal cortisol levels, completely untainted by skin oils or external contaminants. Once the pad is saturated, tip it directly from your mouth back into the tube. Looking again at the diagram, you must ensure the pad falls specifically into the smaller internal insert and not down into the larger outer tube. With the pad correctly seated in the insert, firmly press the top cap back onto the assembly to securely seal the sample. Next, you need to fill out the orange timed specimen label. You must include your full name, date of birth, the collection date, the exact time, AM or PM, and your physician's name. Correct reassembly and precise labeling are your final defenses against lab processing errors. This guarantees the sample is accurately attributed to your patient profile. With the tube labeled and sealed, place it into the provided plastic sample bag. Immediately store the bagged sample in your refrigerator overnight. The refrigerated sample must be transported to your physician's office or designated lab the next day. If you know that next-day transport will be impossible, you must abort the test entirely. Do not collect the sample. Wait for a night when next-day delivery is guaranteed. Preserving the sample properly overnight and delivering it promptly closes the loop on a successful collection. This provides your physician with the exact data they need to deliver top-notch healthcare.